I feel like I'm living in Alice in Wonderland. Like, I honestly feel gaslighted by these guys because I just feel like I get a bit of a headache every time I see a headline about them pop up because it just, every single headline, every single bit of news just doesn't make sense to me. So here we are. Meghan Markle, smiling Meghan enjoys a brunch with friends in LA as Buckingham Palace confirms her children have become a prince and princess, and line of succession is updated. So what's happened is Lilibet was christened, and she was christened Princess Lilibet Diana. So a spokesperson for the Sussexes came out and said that she'd been christened by the Archbishop of LA. And it turns out, obviously, there isn't an archbishop, so it's actually just a bishop. So I don't know why they came out with saying it was archbishop. I don't know whether they were just trying to keep up with the Joneses, as it were. But it was a bishop in their back garden. And then they've also announced that they're going to be calling Archie Prince, or titling him with Prince. And they have said, well, this is his birthright. And then Buckingham Palace has also updated their website to include the words Prince and Princess for Archie and Lilibet. So that announcement was made just in time for International Women's Day. And of course, International Women's Day, we then see Meghan Markle out with her friends. She went to a restaurant called Gracias Madre. Thank you, mother. I mean, you just can't make this up. She goes to a restaurant called Thank You, Mother on the International Women's Day. And then she's seen out with her female friends, and just look how happy she is, even though she's being papped by the paparazzi. She just is always smiles, isn't she? I mean, let's just take a look at all the other times she's just smiley when it comes to the paparazzi. You know, this horrible, horrible press that hound her. So what shall I do? I'm going to leave the protection of the royal family. I'm going to leave the seclusion of Windsor, and I'm going to go all the way to Los Angeles. And then better yet, I'm going to have all these little moments when I'm being packed by the paparazzi, just so that people can see me out and about, and I'm on my date night, smiley, because the paparazzi, because I'm against the media and I hate the media and I hate media intrusion. So I'm going to go all the way to Hollywood, Los Angeles, and I'm going to go out and about. And then better yet, what's really coincidental or what's really interesting, they seem a bit quiet in the press, or there's been an announcement or something, and then all of a sudden, boom, you see them out on date night, or boom, you see her out and about, or boom, you see her out shopping with her friends. And it's really bizarre because it's always timed. And also it's really bizarre because she's always looking at the camera, she's always smiley, she's always so happy. And then it's also really bizarre because you never ever see them packed with their children. So is that not bizarre? Do they not go out with their kids? Is it not bizarre that you never ever see them when they're with their children? So you never see paparazzi when they're with their children. That's really bizarre. Do you think it could be possible that the paparazzi shots are set up, that someone from their PR company or who is working for them tips off the paparazzi to say, Meghan's going to be at this place at this time? Because it's interesting that they're always packed on their date nights, and they're always packed out and about. They're always packed at particular times. They're not just generally packed. And it's also really bizarre that she wasn't packed going into the restaurant. She's not packed in the restaurant. She's packed sort of just walking out and with her lovely friend. And it's also bizarre that her friends are always walking behind her and she's always walking first. It's really bizarre. And if you see, oh, look at her getting into her car with her chauffeur. She's always got a chauffeur. And so, if you then listen to what is said.
Hi, Meghan. Happy International Women's Day. You look great, by the way.
Thank you. You look great, by the way. Thank you. So kind. And then I don't know why her friend's walking behind.
Good to see you. You too.
Love to see you here in Los Angeles.
Love to see you here in Los Angeles. Like, doesn't she live in LA? I don't really understand. Getting into her chauffeur, blacked out windows. And who are those girls? Why are they waiting and closing the door for her? Why are they waiting for her and closing the door for her? I don't understand. Can you hear those cameras? And she's smiley, 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 smiley.
Hello, how are you?
Good to see you.
Love to see you here in Los Angeles.
Oh, look, waiting for her. That's my friend. Oh, let me get in the car. Oh, God. Because she's like Ava Peron or something, isn't she? Look, oh, so smiley, so smiley. Um, so fine. So everything they do is planned and it's on purpose, okay? Nothing is natural and spontaneous, okay? A cheery Meghan Markle enjoyed brunch at a chic West Hollywood vegan hotspot with friends. So those friends that were like helping her into the car, her chauffeur-driven SUV, and on International Women's Day. So she just happens to be pictured by the paparazzi on International Women's Day with her female friends in Gracias Madre, thank you, mother, just hours after she and Prince Harry revealed that they wanted Archie and Lilibet to be prince and princess. So they literally have just revealed on International Women's Day that Lilibet is entitled princess. Oh, women empowerment. Oh, I feel so empowered. Yeah, and People Magazine just bizarrely, if you see here, have a story from somebody who was sitting in the restaurant when Meghan was having lunch on International Women's Day. And it says that a fellow diner, so they've actually got a source, a fellow diner, tells people that Meghan sat in the middle of a table in the back of the restaurant for a late lunch. The group appeared in good spirits as they chatted and laughed. The Duchess of Sussex wore an all-black ensemble and white flats and her hair swept back in a bun and ordered a chopped salad. Really? The source gave you all that information? God. I mean, you can see what she's bloody wearing. And a chopped salad? Seriously, they were looking at what she was ordering? I mean, for God's sakes. And who is this source? Let me think. Maybe it was someone from People Magazine? She seemed really happy and laughing a lot. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you for telling the world that she's just so happy. So forget all of the criticism. They want to let the world know that she is happy and she was laughing a lot. And then they say, I still can't believe it was her. She's even prettier in real life. Now, you know what? This, for me, seems like a setup. Second of all, if I hear another thing of somebody saying how pretty she is, oh, she's so pretty in person. You know, like we had Fergie, we have this person, we had that girl hugging her on the walkabout and the Queen's funeral. You're so beautiful. And then everyone, all they have to say is she's beautiful, she's pretty, she's beautiful. Like, okay, fine. But this seems like such a setup. I just don't even know what to say. And for dessert, the group was treated to a special delivery from Harry. A dozen vegan cupcakes from Sprinkles. This is from my husband. He was asking for everyone. Meghan was overheard saying as the treats were passed around. Oh, God's sake. Seriously? Seriously. This is an example of why I say that what they do often seems timed and nothing is ever by accident. So again, you have another paparazzi shot. Again, you have security, smiley, smiley, smiley. Although I thought cameras gave him trauma, the flash of a camera brought him back. Smiley, man holding umbrella, blacked out SUV. I mean, you're so important. But yeah, some people branded this date night a PR stunt. And so they had come out. We hadn't seen them together for a while. I think since the Netflix documentary, really, and the book Spare, we hadn't seen them out in a while. And then the news came out that they were told to evict Frogmore Cottage. And then bam, the next day we see them together on date night. And smiley, smiley, smiley. So happy, smiley, smiley, smiley. Okay. And on International Women's Day, Meghan was also seen. Lovely, smiley, smiley. She was also seen visiting an organization called Harvest Home to mark International Women's Day. So look at this lovely posed picture. Just beautiful. This photographer is actually wonderful. So Harvest Home is an organization that provides housing and support to women struggling with domestic violence, substance misuse, and mental health issues. Thank you, the Duchess of Sussex, for all the work you do in America. I'm so glad that you have our titles and are doing so much work over the other side of the pond. And it's so crazy that the paparazzi know where she is. So my understanding is that how it works in Los Angeles with regards to the paparazzi is that either they are tipped off as to where you're going to be, and it's not necessarily by you, it could be by people in your office or in your PR company, so that you can get papped and then put in the covers of magazines or in magazines, so that there's continuous press on you. Or that you go to places where the paparazzi usually hang around because celebrities usually go here. And I learned that from Kim Kardashian. So, you know, she'll often go to a restaurant or go to a club that there's always paparazzi outside so that she could get photographed. You know, Kim Kardashian's honest about it and honest about her hunger for fame, you know, and that she really wanted to be famous. So she knew exactly what to do. And she was born and raised in LA, and so was Meghan. I'm sorry, is that a Chanel bag? And she